If one part of you wants to go after your dream life and another part of you is clinging on to your old life, then this video is for you. I don't believe in coincidences. This is what your spirit, higher self, God, whatever you want to call it, wants you to know. You might feel like you're stuck right now, but you're actually transitioning. This in-between phase is not failure. It's the moment your old identity is dissolving and your new identity is about to come online. For me, this happened back when I was in the 9-to-5, and I really hated that. I know the 9-to-5 is for a lot of people, but for me, it always drained me. So I wanted to become a digital nomad. I wanted to become my own business owner, but this was before COVID, so it was not a lot of people doing this, working remotely. So when I told my family my plans, my dad got very concerned and he called me like, are you sure you want to give up this stable job? And energetically, it felt like living in two timelines at once. One version of me was terrified to let go of my old, comfortable, but unaligned life. And the other version of me was screaming, this is not your life anymore. And looking back, that discomfort was a sign I was expanding too fast for my old identity to keep up. And what I've learned when you're in this in-between, one foot in your old life, one foot in your new life, is that you need clarity. Not about just what you want, what you're going after, your dream life, but also what you need to let go, what doesn't belong anymore. And here's the truth. If it's not a hell yes for your future self, then it is a no. Here are 3 things that you need to know if you want to step into that abundant dream life you and be able to fully let go of your old life without fear. And step 1 is to declutter your life. So when we think of decluttering, we often think of physical stuff, and yes, this includes that as well. When I was stepping more into my dream life, my aligned life, I became a minimalist. And it started to become apparent to me, the clothes that didn't feel like me anymore, the diet that didn't feel like me, habits that was draining me, clutter both in my physical space but also in my digital space, like my laptop and my phone. So I got really into decluttering, and that helped me so much stepping into my dream life, because your physical world shows your internal world. So you got to clear the old to call in the new. So with this step, think about what can you let go? Physically, like in your house. When it comes to friends, is there any friends that drain you, that you are friends with just because you've been friends since childhood? Digital, is there apps that you're not using? Is your desktop cluttered with icons and photos? Is it not organized? Mental, are you meditating daily to clear out the junk and be present so you can really call in your dream life? That is the first step. Step 2, to step into your dream life and let go of the old life, is to let go of your limiting beliefs. And I would say this is the most important, because this is the devil on your shoulder who is trying to stop you stepping into this new aligned version of you. It might try to tell you things like, who am I to start over? What if I fail? I'm not ready yet. People will judge me. But what you have to realize is these are not truths. It's coming from your ego who wants to protect you. They're leftovers from an identity that you're outgrowing. And the new you doesn't operate from fear. The new you operates from alignment and purpose. So as these limiting beliefs comes up, when you step more into your dream life, they will if they haven't already, then write them down or journal them. I've recently discovered an app, and this is not sponsored. It's called Rosebud, and it's a journal where it will actually like talk back to you, and like based on previous journal entries and your goals, it will kind of give you feedback and support. So that's an app I can recommend. And let me know in the comments some limiting beliefs that you have when it comes to stepping into your dream life. Because the first step is always awareness. Step 3 to step into your new, beautiful, aligned life is to take what I call messy action. Now, what do I mean with this? You don't build a new timeline by thinking about it. You build it by moving, experimenting, trying, failing, learning. Messy action is literally a portal. It tells God, I'm ready now. I have struggled with perfectionism my whole life, and chances is if you're watching this, you do too. But it can often be procrastination in disguise. So what I would tell my younger self is that you don't need a perfect plan. You need movement. You need momentum. Taking messy action. For example, if you want to become a YouTuber, a content creator, then just start posting, and no matter how cringe the videos turn out. Like if you look at my oldest videos, they are cringe AF, but so is any creator if you look at their oldest videos. But with time you will get more comfortable, and now it's actually my most favorite part about being a business owner, making videos for you guys and connecting with you. And by the way, if you want one-on-one coaching with me on how to become an abundant content creator so you never have to work a 9 to 5 again, then book a clarity call, link in the description. I haven't had a job in 8 years. This is my only income, and it is so beautiful to be able to share your gifts with the world and get paid for it. So if that sounds like you, I would love to coach you. So my action item for this point is take one messy action towards your dream life. Post the video, book the class, invest in your growth. Something your future self would do without thinking. If you're in the in-between, it's because you're not meant to go back. Your future self is already calling you forward. It might feel like this discomfort is a punishment, but it's actually the birth canal for your next chapter. So let go, take action, choose the new you, even if it is messy. And if that dream is leaving the 9 to 5 and sharing your gifts full time, then watch my next video, Best Business Models for Spiritual People. Love you and see you in the next one.